Denver's e-bike rebate program is a hit, so much so that demand for it crashed the website back in July. But what even is an e-bike? How do I get a voucher? And what e-bike options are there? We spoke to the experts for the answers.
E-bikes are going to be a bicycle with a motor attached to it. They're typically going to be a pedal assist, so they only are going to use the motor when you're actually riding the bike. So it makes you get where you're going a lot faster with a lot less sweat, a lot less work potentially, or you can work just as hard and cover twice the distance. So it's really fun for fitness, for getting around town. It's just really nice. You can get to work without being sweaty in the middle of the summer.
We decided to invest money in the e-bike program because e-bikes are incredible. They have so much potential to reduce emissions and replace vehicle trips. Their e-bikes are about 10 to 20 times more efficient than a vehicle. They also save people money. You can buy a gallon of gasoline today for $4.50, but you can travel that same distance on an e-bike for about 5 cents. E-bikes reduce emissions by about 10 to 20 times compared to driving a vehicle. So the city has pretty aggressive goals around reducing greenhouse gas emissions. We want to reduce them by 65% by 2030, and transportation is the second largest source of emissions in the city. So every time someone is able to replace a car or vehicle trip with an e-bike, they're having a significant impact on their individual transportation emissions. E-bike program is funded through the Climate Protection Fund, which was a sales tax measure passed by Denver voters in 2020. The best place to get information on how the program works is to go to denvergov.org/ebike, and that has all the information about when vouchers are available. Right now, they're being made available on a monthly basis, and you can also sign up on that website to get notifications and updates about when the vouchers are available. They'll be available every month through the end of the year. There's a standard voucher that is $400, and everyone can receive this voucher. Then there's a voucher that is $1,200, and that's for income-qualified Denver residents. There's also an additional $500 voucher add or on for an e-cargo bike, which can replace even more types of vehicle trips.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of different e-bike options. It can be a little overwhelming at first. The biggest thing that you're going to run into is that there are 3 different categories of e-bikes. And they all have a little different legality on where you can ride them, as well as just different experiences when you're riding them. And this is going to be a Class 2 e-bike, meaning that it has a pedal assist on the motor. It also has a hand throttle that you can twist once you're moving, so you don't have to pedal if you don't want to. This is going to be one of our cheapest e-bikes, coming in at about $999, which for the income qualified residents makes it almost free. With the income qualified e-bike rebate, it's $1,200. So that fully covers the cost of this bike, and then you'll only be responsible for the $88 sales tax. This is going to be one of the few Class 3 e-bikes that we have in store. A Class 3 e-bike is going to be pedal assist only, no throttle, with a cutoff speed of 28 miles an hour. These higher speeds make it really good for long distance commuting. But you do need to be careful because you can't ride a Class 3 e-bike on any of the bike paths in town. You have to stick to pavement and bike lanes. This bike is going to cost $3,300, and it'll give you about a 30-mile range if you're really cranking it at 28 miles an hour, about 60 to 80 miles if you're keeping it a little bit slower. So what we have here is going to be a Class 1 electric cargo bike. Class 1 meaning it's going to be pedal assist only, up to a 20-mile-an-hour top speed. And then it's going to be a cargo bike, which means it's rated to carry a lot of additional weight. This one's outfitted with panniers and a front rack, and it can carry about 300 pounds on here. So this bike starts at about $4,100 before putting all of the accessories on. It's a pretty high-end e-bike. It's a pretty high-end cargo bike.
Due to the popularity of the program, applications are only available on the 1st of every month and are only open to Denver residents. Here's what to do. Go to denverclimaterebates.com and create an account. You'll be issued a verification code in your email. It may take up to 10 minutes for the code to arrive, so be patient. Once you're verified, fill out the application with your name, address, and contact info. At this time, you must provide proof of residency as well as proof that you meet the income qualified requirement, such as SNAP or enrollment in Medicaid. Your application will be processed within 10 days, and then you have 60 days to redeem your voucher. The applications only stay open as long as supplies last, and if you don't get a voucher this month, try again each month through the end of the year. So turn that car trip into a bike trip, and we'll see you on the trails, Denver. Stay elevated by subscribing to the city's YouTube page and stay tuned to our social media channels for more content. Don't miss our new episodes of Elevating Denver, premiering each month. Thanks for watching, Denver.